Seriously, gents, wearing clothing that's oversized does nothing to complement a man's build. And I know this from experience. You see, I went through high school and college during the 1990s. Now, at the time, I was about 5'9", 145 to 155 pounds when I graduated college. And with that frame, I thought I looked good in large and extra large clothing. Now, to my defense, this was the time of grunge, of flannels. Oversized clothing was the rage, and I was just caught up in a fashion trend at the time. It's not just about oversized clothing in 2025. There are still plenty of outdated pieces men keep wearing. So here are the top 10 clothing items and trends that need to go this year. Number 1 on the list is pajama pants in public. Gentlemen, you want to try to avoid it. Unless your house is on fire, you grab your kids, you run out, then yeah, it's perfectly fine. But when I see you at the convenience store, you're grabbing, that case of Old Milwaukee's Best Ice and you're wearing your pajama pants, try to do a little bit better. Second on the list, the logo overload. Now, I get it. You like Gucci. You're in the street style. You like Bathing Ape. You like Supreme. Hey, whatever your brand is, that's cool. But here's the thing. Be careful of those logos that are absolutely huge. I think it was Polo years ago that actually took their logo and put it all over some of their clothing, almost like a pattern. It was tacky then, and it is tacky now. Gents, when it comes to logos, unless you're getting paid by the company, be really careful about those large ones. Yes, I get it. You really like the clothing. It's got a small, discreet logo. Okay, that's cool. But in general, avoid the pieces with large logos, especially when you're traveling and you're in that market and you find, that big Gucci shirt and it's got Gucci written all over, and you were able to snag it for $5. Most likely, this is a counterfeit piece, and it's just not going to look good on you. Third item on the list, skinny jeans if you are not skinny. So a lot of guys, they try to go with the fads, try to go with the fashion. I've got friends that love their skinny jeans. For me, in general, I do not like to see a big man trying to squeeze into those skinny jeans and showing the world what he got. Guys, we just don't want to see it. Next item on the list is sports jersey. I love sports jerseys. They support your team. But outside of that context, just day-to-day wear, be really careful about jerseys. They are overplayed. I see so many guys thinking, and you spend a good amount of money on that jersey, I get it. You want to get more use out of it. I actually have a nephew that'd probably be triggered by this point because he is a huge Lakers fan and wears their jerseys all the time. Because the reality is a sports jersey is meant to be worn in a sports setting. Because of its design, because of its colors, it's never going to be something that really is made for day-to-day wear. Even though tons of people are doing it, I'm just wanting you to be a better dressed man, not, a poorly dressed man. The fifth one is quite a rare item these days. Shiny club shirts. I think they had a moment back in the summer of 2001, and since then, you probably need to just get them out of your wardrobe. Now let's talk about sandals. I personally like sandals. They've got a storied history. Archaeologists have found sandals that are thousands of years old that served men who were explorers and were out there making things happen. In hot weather, they're incredibly comfortable. And when the right styles are worn with the right type of casual clothing, I think it can look good. But mixing sandals with dressier clothing and thinking it's going to fly doesn't work. Mixing sandals with socks, despite what some of the celebrities are trying to convince you it looks good. No, it doesn't. But yet some guys continue to do it. Hey, I'm just doing a public service here. Don't mix sandals with socks. It's just a bad combination. And speaking of socks, I could always identify my German friends when I was living in this international hostel because they would wear these dark colored athletic socks whenever we'd go to the gym. And they'd make fun of us for the light colored socks because their point was you're going to get these things dirty and stained up and you're going to have to throw them away sooner than we'll have to throw away ours. I don't know why I just told you that story, but it just brought back a good memory. But the point I'm hitting on here is white athletic socks do not belong with any of your formal footwear. Again, it seems obvious, it seems simple, but I'm doing a public service right here, reminding you gents just getting into dressing a little bit better, the athletic socks should stick with your athletic shoes. Now, if you're looking to level up your style, you really need to check out my free community over on School. I've set this community up so we've got free classes that you can make your way through step by step and learn the basic foundations of men's style. We actually have giveaways. In fact, this year alone, I've given away over $15,000 in gear that has accumulated here in my office, and I love sending it out out to you guys free of charge. And I have to say, the men that are in this group are friggin' awesome. We've got a no a-hole policy. People treat each other with respect. And what we've managed to create in this community is a place where a man can come in and ask questions and get some solid advice. So gents, use the link in the description of today's video. Go check out our free communities on School. These are for you to become the man you know yourself to be. Young men around the world continue to wear sagging pants. Influenced by artists and musicians like Travis Scott, a young Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, and God rest his soul, Tupac Shakur. I think there are bigger problems out there for us to worry about than somebody wearing their pants halfway down. It doesn't bother me that much, but I do normally form a negative opinion about the person. So if you care about your image and presentation, understand that the majority of people out there aren't going to like this style. And it's that human bias that I worry about for men that enjoy this style, is that they don't realize how many opportunities they're missing in life because they're not presenting themselves as someone that is going to come off as competent, someone that's capable, somebody that is smart, someone that knows how to get the job done and is going to stay out of trouble. A guy wearing sagging pants could be all of that and more. But unfortunately, a style choice is holding him back from becoming the man he knows himself to be. Number 9 on the list, the side cut tank top. Some guys think this is their greatest do-it-yourself project. Guys, that's great that you've got a good body that you take care of, but understand that you can wear a normal t-shirt and show off your body if the t-shirt actually fits you. You don't have to be, giving us that side view. Really unnecessary. And last but not the least, let's talk about shoes, and starting off with pointy shoes. Now, I'm all for a knife blade coming out of shoes. That's pretty cool, kind of James Bond-like. But we're talking about those pointy shoes that is the style. And if it looks like you could kick somebody and pierce their skin, guys, try to avoid that particular style. Next up, and almost the complete opposite of the pointy shoe, is the square toe. So guys, it's about extremes. Don't go with this square toe look. Look at this picture right here. Avoid this type of shoe. Notice this is not a chisel toe. A chisel toe is one that has much more curve to it, maybe has a little bit of a square at the end, but there is a big difference. Guys, you want to avoid the square toe. And while we're on the subject of shoes, let's talk about Velcro shoes. So I understand if you're a kid, you can't tie your shoes. Okay, you got Velcro shoes. Or if you're an older adult and you've got maybe arthritis in your hands, you've got a medical disability, okay, I get it then. But if you are a grown man, very capable of tying your own shoes, don't go for Velcro. Now, gents, if you enjoyed this video, you are going to love this one. Yeah, check it out. Boom, click right there. Continue your viewing experience. Don't leave. Come on. Boom, click it right there. Oh, yeah. Come on. It's getting heavy.